I have a question for you. Ready? All right. Who do you hear more often? The person that whines a lot or the person that works a lot? The person that thinks they deserve handouts, or the person that thinks they deserve what they get? Who do you think you hear more often? Probably the first person, right? Probably the person that constantly whines about their situation and thinks he or she is things happen to him or her, and life is not fair, and problems and problems and problems. You probably hear that person more often because that person doesn't have anything other to do than to whine. That's basically it. The person that works a lot works. Like the person that works a lot understands that to get something better in life, you have to work for it. To improve anything in your life, you can work for it. You can do stuff to make your life better. And so by nature, or by the nature of this concept, you will hear the strong people less than the weak people. And as humans, we have erased natural selection. Like, that's not a thing anymore for us, because, well, we have medicine, we have technology, we have a house, we have supermarkets, we have just a comfortable life. We don't need to survive anymore. Yeah, we need to survive, but we don't have to, we don't try. Like, it's already happening. Everything happens for us. And so natural selection isn't a thing anymore for us in the most direct way. So what does that mean? That means that the weak people, or the weak people, they keep on living. They keep on surviving. And so you get more and more weak people in ratio to strong people. Whenever I say weak people, I'm not saying you can't get strong. I'm just saying weak people because you're the first person, right? The first person that I described. There will be more weak people in relative to strong people because they both keep on surviving. And so what you're getting is a ever increasing group of weak people that you hear more often. And so what happens is that the strong people, they get a better life for themselves because they can work for themselves. They can improve their situation. But in general, society is being created, is being arranged in a way that caters to the weak people, because the strong people don't need the government. The strong people don't need any support or whatever. They just do their thing and it works. But the weak people, they do need the support because they feel like they can't do it themselves. Or they feel entitled to get support, right? And so what you're getting essentially is a society that is being created to fill the needs of the weak people. And so you get a weak society. I hope this makes sense. So what you're getting right now, for example, if you want some examples, we are changing words, we are changing rules, we are changing the way our society works because some people get offended by the way that we do things right now. I mean, people even get offended when you say he or she. Like that. What? That's life. What? It doesn't make any sense to me, at least. But anyway, we are changing things because weak people tell us we should change things. And I don't think that's a good idea. Like, when has it been a good idea to listen to the people that don't make the right choices? If you say it like that, it doesn't make any sense, right? And so what we're getting is a society that gets weaker and weaker. there is a good thing, because if you decide to be strong, it's really easy to get to the top. Like it's ridiculously easy. But it gets harder to get strong, because there's so many people telling you that you need to do things in a certain way, and so you are being raised weak. This might seem really hard to a lot of people, but a lot of people are being raised as weak-minded. A lot of people are being raised to be reactive and not proactive. A lot of people think that life happens to them and not for them. And so what you get is a lot of people that are constantly whining. And we get a society, well, I already said this, we get a society that is arranged to cater to the weak people. And also, by the way, we have social media right now, right? So who's the loudest on social media? The weak people. And who are they targeting? The strong people. Because they see people that do better than them, and they don't like that. They think the strong people should give to the weak people. Whereas the strong people think, wait, you can also just work and get to my place. Like it's not that hard. But the weak people don't see it that way. And so they are attacking the strong people, trying to make them weaker. And so that is not productive for a society. That's not productive for this world. This is the whole reason why natural selection was here in the first place. Dying is not a bad thing. I'm not saying we have to kill people. That's pretty extreme, right? But I mean, we can educate people. That's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to educate you. I mean, if you identify yourself as part of the weak people, it's not a bad thing. It's not even your fault, because it's society that has been teaching you that that's the way. But everyone can get strong, because everyone's a human being. Everyone has some kind of purpose. Everyone has some place in their mind that makes them tough. Like everyone can become tough. Everyone can become smart, and everyone can become stronger. But it's not incentivized in our society, and that's weird. It's just weird. So that's why I'm sitting here. If I touch one person with this, and that person decides to step up their game and be responsible for their actions and be responsible for whatever they're doing and the people around them, then that one person might just change another person's life, and that person might just change another person's life. And so this is how we improve the world. I'm not here to make fun of weaker people. I'm here to try to make those weaker people understand that there's a better way. Like, if you are constantly living in that weaker mentality, you're torturing yourself constantly, and you're following people that don't have the best interest for you. You are basically just a reaction of life. And that can go well, but it can also, most of the time, it doesn't go well. That's just the way nature works. I mean, if you're not showing strength, then nature will beat down on you, because that's the way of natural selection. It's still here. It's just not fatal anymore. So I hope someone will get stronger from this, and someone will be inspired to step up, be responsible, and make a better life. I hope this was valuable. I'll see you next time. Bye.